Hello everyone. So today it is the third lecture on numericals and aptitude. So let's go ahead for the previous year's problems. The first sum we're going to see here we can see that from 4 children, 2 women and 4 men. 4 men are selected. We need to see how many persons selected. It is exactly 4 persons. Okay. The probability that there are exactly 2 children among the selected. Okay, friends. So what we're gonna do? We know probability. Probability means favorable number of total cases by favorable cases. How many favorable cases? We only need to have 4 persons. Among how many persons we had? 4 plus 2 plus 4. That is 8 plus 2 is 10, right? So we had 10 people. 10C. We need to select 4, right? We had 10C 4 ways to select. In that, we need exactly 2 children. So 2 children means that is nothing but out of 4 we need to have 2. So 4C2 into we need to have other 2 persons. We had 2 children exactly. So it is done. And we had 4 plus 2, 4 men and 2 women. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6C2. So 4 persons are done. So 4C2 is nothing but how much? So for I'm saying, but in exam you need to do it like 4 into 3 divided by 2 into 1 into 6 into this is nothing but 5 divided by 2 into 1 divided by 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 divided by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, friends. So what are you going to do? 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 ones are 2 threes are. Again, this is 4 ones are 4 twos are. This 2 will get cancelled. 3 ones are 3 threes are. The down it will come. It is 7 3 is a 21 into 10 is 210. This one is nothing but 3 twos are 6 6 3 like 3 5 15 15 into 6 is 90. 0 it cancels 9 by 21. So the answer will be B. That's it. So coming to the second model, we can see here in how many ways the letters of the word director can be arranged. Okay, it's really simple. So what he's saying is that three ovals are never together. So whenever they say never together, take them as together and remove from the total. So in how many ways the word director can come together? So you can see in director, I'm writing here, there are two R's, right? So the total words are 8. So we'll take it as 8 factorial by, there are two R's, so we'll write it down by 2 factorial minus, so the total ovals here are 1 I, okay, I'm changing the color so that you can understand. Okay, I and E and O, right? So there are three ovals. So what I'm going to do is write the take the all the consonants as 1 and ovals as 1. So then 5 plus 1 is going to be 6 factorial by, there are two R's, right? So that's why we're taking 2 factorial into, the ovals will be can be written in 3 ways. So we'll be writing as 3 factorial. That's it, completed. So I already studied before how to calculate 8 factorial by 2 factorial. So it's going to be easy, right? 8 into 7 into 6 into 8 factorial, 5 is 120, right? So 120 by 2 is going to be 2. Okay, minus 6 factorial will be 720 into 3 factorial is 6 by 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are, and 2 ones are 2 60s. Okay, let us see how to do it. So it's really simple. So when we calculate, we'll getting 20160 minus 2160. Okay, so by this we'll getting 18,000. Okay, so the answer is B. So guys, the next question is the base of the right prism is a right angle triangle whose side are 5 centimeters and 12 centimeters and 13 centimeters. If the area of the total surface area of the prism is 360 centimeters square, then the height is, so it's really simple. Let's go. So this is the formula. So total surface area is equals to latest surface area plus 2 area of base. Okay, so we can write this as area of base into height plus area of base. So the total surface is equals to 360 and area of base is 30 into height plus half into 5 into 12. So we'll be getting the answer as 10 centimeters. So the answer is going to be 10 centimeters. Alright, so two cyclists A and B start from the same point ongoing. One is going to the north at 18 kilometers per hour and other is at south 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, alright, so it's really simple. So what the time take to be 95 kilometers apart? It's like one is going in this direction in north and another is going in this direction south. For them to be apart of 95 kilometers, what will be the time? Okay, so they already gave it as the distance is 95 kilometers. Okay, so the relative speed, so we need the relative speed. Okay, so the relative speed is, we already know VB plus VA, so it is 18 plus 28 is equals to 38 kilometers per hour. Okay, so the time here we need is, I already said you about this diagram, right? If you couldn't remember this, I am drawing in the top. Yes, D T S. Whenever we need T, it is D by S. Okay, so we know the D, so D is 95 and S we know the speed, it is 38. So 95 35 38, 38 ones are 38 2.5. Okay, so it is 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's it guys, we got it. So the next question is, a 20 meters high electric pole, so there is a pole, right, upright on the ground with the help of a steel wire on its top. So there is a steel wire, with this help it is top and is fixed to the ground. If the steel wire makes 60 degrees with the horizontal ground, then find out the length of the steel wire. So they're asking the steel wire. Okay, I'm using the one. So let us see. So there is a pole, so there is a pole right down here and there is a steel wire, right, to help this fixer. So there is a steel wire and on the ground, from the ground it is making around 30 60 degrees, right? So let us see 60 degrees. So I'm writing around 60 degrees here. Okay, so what is the length of this one? So let us assume the length of the wire could be x, steel wire could be x. So we know we could get it as sine theta, right? Sine theta equivalent to opposite by hypothesis. So we know opposite, so we already got it is 20 meters height, right? So we know opposite by hypothesis, so it is x. So let us take sine theta is 60 degrees, so we can write 60. So sine theta is will be root 3 by 2 is equals to 20 by x, and x is gonna be 40 by root 3. That's it, 40 by root 3 is gonna the answer. Okay, we came to the boat of steep speed of boat. So they're saying it is 10 kilometers per hour. It travels 26 kilometers downstream and 14 kilometers upstream. When we get this sort of sum, it's really simple. Just take 26 kilometers and because it's downstream, will be add on. Okay, so it's gonna be 10 plus x is equal to upstream it is 14, right? So it will be 10 minus x. So just cross multiply. So by cross multiplying, we'll be getting 260 minus 26x is equals to 140 plus 14x. So 26x plus 14x is gonna be 40x, and 260 minus 140 is gonna be 120. So x will be 3, right? Okay, so we got x is equals to 3. So we got next sum. So this sum is really simple, that there are two numbers
such that the sum of twice the first number and thrice the second number. So let the two numbers be x comma y. So the sum of the twice the first number, so twice is 2x plus first number and thrice the second number is equal to 100, and the sum of the thrice the first number, so 3x plus and twice the second number is going to be 2y is equals to 120. So here 120 to 120, right? So here they are asking the largest number. So let us see how to. So let us multiply here this with 2 and this down one with 3. Okay. By multiplying the first equation with 2 and second equation 3, we're getting here, right? So we'll be getting 4x plus 6y is equal to 200, and 9x plus 6y is equals to 360, right? So by making it, we can get the x. So by simply taking the minus on the top, we'll be cutting this one. So it will be 5x equal to 360 minus 200 is going to be 160, and x is going to be 32. So simply we will getting the y. So putting this equation x, we will be getting y. So the y will be 12. Okay. So the largest number is, you can see the largest number is 32. Okay. Okay, this is a scoring problem because it's really simple. Just see it. So 2 power 4. Okay, we can write as 2 power 4 into 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. We can write as 4, right? So power x equivalent to 256. So we know that 4 power x equals to 4 power 4. So x equivalent to 4. That's it. Completed. Okay. Okay, here is asking about the find the wrong series. So it's really simple. So it is 1 square, and it is 2 square, it is 3 square, it's 4 square, and it is not a square, and it is 5 square, and it is 6 square. So the answer is 23. Hello guys, so this is 2780 rupees is invested in a party at 4% stock at 75 rupees and 5% stock at 80 rupees, right? So at how
To
have
have
value,
equal.
the investment in 5% stock is. So it's really simple, guys. So let us see. So okay, so let the investment in 4% stock be n rupees. Okay, at the 5% stock it could be like 2780 minus total minus n. Okay, from income from 4% stock it is 4%, right? To the 75, as we seen before, it is 75, right? 75. For this it is 5%, for it is 80, and 4% is 75. So we'll be taking 75 into n, and 5% we already seen that it is 80, right? So 5 by 80 into the investment in 5% stock is 2780 minus n. So we'll be writing this one, and finally we will equate these two relations, and we'll be getting this one, and by simplifying we'll get n is equals to 1500. So what did they exactly ask? So they asked the investment in 5% stock is, so the 5% stock in the investment is total 2870, 780 minus 1500, so it is 1280. Okay, so it is this option. Okay, let's see the question. So a person covers a distance at 100 kilometers of 100 kilometers in 10 hours, partly by walking at 7 kilometers per hour and rest at 12 kilometers per hour. Find the distance covered in each part. So he is asking clearly the distance covered in each part. So we can see it here, right? So the average speed is 100 by 10, so it is 10 kilometers per hour, and the ratio of time taken at 7 kilometers per hour to 12 kilometers per hour is 2 is to 3. Okay, so let us see that. So the time taken at 7 kilometers per hour is 2 into 2 plus 3. Okay, 2 plus 3 into 10. Okay, so it is 2 into 5 into 10, it will be 4 hours. Okay, so distance covered at 7 kilometers per hour will be 7 into 4, it is 28, and distance covered at 12 kilometers per hour is, the total is 100 minus 28, so it will be 72. That's it. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, this next question. So here they are asking that 600 rupees are divided among A, B, and C, such that 40 rupees more than 2/5 of A share, 20 rupees more than 2/7 of B share, and 10 rupees more than 9/17 of C share are equal. What is B share? So it is really simple, guys. So just see. Okay. So as we're seeing here, uh, the he's asking that 2/5 ratio plus 40 is equals to A. This A and B and C. Okay. So we took this and we're equating it to K constant. Okay. So let us see here. So it is for the A share 40 more than 2/5 of A is equivalent to 20 more than 2/7 of B is equivalent to 10 more than 9/17 of C. So they're asking the B share. Okay, so it's really simple. So just equating it with K, we will be getting A is equals to this value and B is equals to this value and C is equals to this value. So according to the question, we got that A plus B plus C is equals to 600 in the question, right? So just equating it with the 600, you will be getting the value, and just by simplification, we will get the K value, and the K value is 100. Okay, after simplifying K value, just put this K value in B. Okay, in this just put the K value and you'll get 7 by 2 into K is 100 minus 20 is 80. It will be 7 into 40, it's gonna be 280. Okay, so the option is C. Okay, let's see. And going ahead, this is the 13th problem. So this is the 13th one. So the rate of interest, here they set up the rate of interest for the first 2 years is 5%, and for the next 3 years it is 8%, and beyond this it is 10%. Okay, per annum. If the simple interest for 8 years is 1280, what is the principal? Right? It's really simple. So it will be really simple, guys. So just take this one and this one and 10%. We don't have the uh, years, right? So years is simple for the first 2 years and 3 years. Okay, 2 plus 3 is 5, right? So we'll be getting 8 years. Okay, let us see the simple. So it's at 8 years here. So 8 minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 is equal to 3 years. So 3. Okay, so basically SI is equivalent to PTR by 100, right? So what exactly he's asking? He's asking principal. So principal is equals to 100 into SI by TR. That's it, right? So let's see how simply we can do it. Okay. So we got, as I said before, we got all this. So this is the formula. Okay. So just simple. Interest is 1280 as they gave into 100 by rate of interest. R into T1, R2 into T2, R3 into T3. Okay, but we'll be getting 2000. Okay, this is simple, guys. So just our rate into time, we'll be getting it. Okay, so it is gonna be 2000. Okay, next going ahead with the 14th question. So it's really easy, as we seen earlier. So the radius of a circle is increased by circumference, so its circumference increased by 5%. The area of the circle will increase by, okay, so what, so let us assume the circumference to be 100. Okay, so the increase, so the increase will be 105, right? So let us see in so okay, so the let us as we seen, we'll be putting 100 centimeters, and then it will be, we know that this will be 25r is equals to 100, r is equals to this one, and we'll be getting 50 by 5, and the new circumference will be 105, as we seen before, that there will be 5% hike. So new circumference is equals to 25r is equals to 105, and r capital R is equals to 105 by 25. Okay, we got these two, and what we're going to do is and the original we'll just put it here, and it's goes to 5 into 50 by 5 into 50 by 5, so it will going to be 2500 by 5 centimeters. So the new area what we got is 5 into, so we used here it, okay, so we are using here the original area and the new area, and we'll be getting this equation. Okay, so it's really simple. Okay. 11,002 by 45. So the increase in area is 11,025. Just the increased new area minus the original area, right? By taking the this one, we're getting this one. So this is the increase in area, but they are asking percentage. So we're using the percentage. Just calculate this 1025 by 4 by 5. That is the increase in area into the original area into 100. We'll be getting 41 by 4%. It is nearly 10 by 25 percentage, 10.25 percent. Okay, this is the answer. So let us go ahead for the last question for today's discussion. So it is going to, a man saves 1400. Okay, a man saves 14,000, sorry, 1,45,000 in 10 years. In each year after the first year, he saved 2,000 more than he did in the preceding year. How much did he save in the first year? So what exactly here he says is that how much did he saved in the first year? So as we know, the solution is really simple. See, what we're going to do here is just click on this problem. So total savings here is 1,45,000, right? Okay, so the first saving in the year, let us assume it to be X. Okay, and let us go ahead for the second year, it's gonna be X plus 2,000 more because we have said 2,000 more, and for third year it's gonna be X plus 2,000 plus 2,000. It's gonna be X plus 4,000 for third year, for the first year, for the second year, for third year, like that. For the 10th year, it's gonna be X plus 18,000, right? So it's really simple. We already got man saves that 1,45,000 is equivalent to, we will add on all this X plus 2,000 plus X plus 4,000 and so on till X plus 18,000. Okay, so by substituting, we'll be getting X equivalent to 5,500. Okay, this is one method. Let us go ahead with the another method. Guys, thank you. Good day.